How to trade the Fibonacci indicator in Tradingview. Hello everyone, my name is Nexus and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how you can use the Fibonacci indicator in Tradingview. First, let's open the chart. I've got the Euro USD currently open. It's currently set to a weekly chart, but it could be any time frame. What you want to do is you want to go to the left-hand side panel and select the Fibonacci Retracement tool. Just click on the arrow, and here you can see all the Fibonacci options. So I'm going to show you how to use the Fibonacci retracement, and then I'm going to show you two other ways to use it. So you can use the Fibonacci tool or the Fibonacci indicator in three ways. The first is you can use it as a general retracement. So I'm going to show you what that means. I'm going to use the path tool. And just as a general retracement, you will identify a swing low, a swing high, and then you're going to identify a retracement. And the whole idea is you'll be taking the trade somewhere around there and targeting a destination. So that's kind of your general Fibonacci retracement. But it's also a Fibonacci extension. So I tend to call this the termination extension. That's just me. And the way this works is that let's assume you have an up move that goes from a point A to point B. You're then going to get a move down, and then you're going to get a final move up where it then terminates. The move after that is down. So I call this the termination tool, but it's popularly known as the Fibonacci extension. The third way of using the Fibonacci indicator is the Fibonacci projection. With this tool, the Fibonacci projection, you are looking for a price target, which is 100%. So for example, you trade from point A to point B, you get a retracement, and then you target a point C, which is 100% or 1.6 of the initial move. So that's your projection. I'm going to take you through three of these tools and show you examples. So first, let's start with the standard retracement. I'm just going to have a look at the chart here to see if I can spot an example. And there's quite a few. Okay, so let's go with the retracement. So you select the Fibonacci retracement tool right here. You can also select the star if you want this in your favorites. So I've got it down here in my favorites, or you can also select it here. So you can unselect it or you can select it. So let's select the tool and you just pick your initial point A. So let's take this swing high right here and you drag it to your point B. So let's take this swing low right here. Now I've messed around with my Fibonacci tool, so I'm going to change it to the defaults, like the standard fib. This is what a standard fib would look like. Okay, so I'm just going to clean this up. So here you have all your levels. Now I don't use the 38 level, or in fact the 50 level in the way it is normally used. So when I look at a retracement, I target the 61, the 70 and the 79. Now the 70 is a midpoint of the 61 and the 79, so it's not actually part of the Fibonacci retracement. So I'll take that off. Okay, so this is what you would see without the actual extra bit. So this is what you see, and the whole idea of Fibonacci trading is that you are looking to enter a trade from a specific level, right? You don't really know what level price will go to, but what I've noticed is that price tends to go between the 61.8 and the 79. So that zone here, I'll highlight that zone. So that zone there is typically your golden zone. I'm just going to give it a nice little color. Okay, so that's your golden zone. To be more precise, I added a midpoint, so a 70%, but that's a personal setting. So this is the standard Fibonacci retracement. And as you can see, price goes all the way. Take note of the actual bodies of the candles. You would see wicks, and we just ignore wicks. You can see how it respects the 79% and never closes above that. So that's a very strong signal that price wants to bounce off that level. So that's how you use the Fibonacci retracement tool. So again, out of the box, it comes with its standard setting, and you can then play around with it. You can, of course, click the tool, go into the settings, and here you can just reset it to whatever you want. So you can apply defaults if you've made changes to it. In my case, I've made a lot of changes to it. So if I just go here, apply defaults, this is what it looks like. This is it looks a bit ugly, and that's why I changed mine. So I'm going to change it back to my own personal customized settings. I'm just going to go to templates, and I've created my own templates, and I'm just going to click that. So there you go. That is the Fibonacci retracement. So now let's talk about the next type of Fibonacci indicator, which is the Fibonacci extension. So this requires you to customize your tool because it doesn't come out of the box for Tradingview. So there's no extension tool here. Maybe they will add this in the future. But one way to do it is just to take your standard Fibonacci retracement tool and turn it into an extension tool. So the extension tool uses two particular zones. It uses the 1.2% level, and then it uses the 1.6%. So I'm going to change my tool to the extension tool, and then I'll show you how to use it. So I'm going to right click, I'm going to go to templates. In my case, I call it the termination tool. Okay, so here's how it works. So you identify, just give me 1 second. I'm just going to identify some zones here. So you're going to identify 2 points. So remember I said that you need point A, point B, point C, and then you're looking for your termination. And the reason it's called a termination is because price is going to hit that level and then terminate. That's why, well, that's why I call it a termination. But it's typically known as a Fibonacci extension. All right, so I'm just going to delete this. So let's take this level right here. So the same level we were looking at right here, this level. And let's see if we get a termination. So we take this point here, which is your point A, take the low here, which is your point B, okay, B, this low right here. And as you can see, just make this bigger for you, price terminates at the 1.6, the 161 level. Perfect. And you are looking for these termination points. You're trying to anticipate these termination points in order to time your entries. So if you are, in this case, bearish on the higher time frame, I am using the weekly, so it is a higher time frame. So let's say you believed you were bearish. You will then be looking for termination from this point. So after it made the this initial level, you are anticipating a move down and then a final move back up. And it'll normally terminate 1.2 or 127 level, or it will terminate at the 1.6 or basically the 161.8 level. So those are the two levels that you would be looking at. So price when it terminates or when it ends, it always terminates in a jagged kind of way like that, right? So it'll either do that or it'll do something like this. Go up, go down. Uh, let's do that again. So it will do something like this. It'll start from a point A, point B, point C, and then it'll fail to get past point B and then go down. Uh, this is not the normal way it should terminate. This one here is the normal way a price should terminate. Okay, this, you can look through all your charts, and when price terminates, it will be doing this most of the time. And this one, not that often. Okay. All right, so that's the Fibonacci indicator for an extension. Let's talk about the Fibonacci indicator for projections. So I'm using the same chart and I'm just going to look for an example. If I don't find one, I'll just use this price leg right here. So you take your Fibonacci tool as you would, apply it to the chart. Now, in my case, I can just go to templates and then these are my custom settings. I can use the same tool that I use, like the termination, because it already has the levels that I want. I'm just going to turn this upside down. And this is the price leg I'm looking at. So let's say that I believe that the price is going to move in the same direction. Okay, so I'm interested in three zones. This price leg there, or this price point, and this price point, which also is your Fibonacci retracement. So I'm just going to prove that to you that that's a nice fib zone. Just going to select the high, the low, and I'm going to replace that with my Fibonacci retracement tool. And as you can see, perfect, the 70 level. That's the midpoint between the 61.8 and the basically the 79%. So I just round that number up. And remember I said it with the Fibonacci retracement, I also use that midpoint. So because you don't really know where price is going to terminate, but you know that that's your golden zone. And that's perfect. You can see how the price closes on that level. That's a perfect signature in price. But we're talking about projections. So here, what I'm going to do is just select my point A and point B, and then I'm going to select one of my tools. I use the termination tool as well, but just turn it around as a projection because it's the same levels. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it around, and I'm going to turn it around. So first of all, I'm going to get the measured move. So I'm going to get the actual move, and then I'm going to move it and select the final level right there, the third level. Okay, so this level here, right here, is the level I want to project from. So I believe price will go down, for example. So I'm projecting from this point, and it's either going to get to the 100%, which is a measured move. So remember I talked about the 100% being a measured move. So this is this move to this move to this move to this move is 100%. That's your first target. The second target is this, the 1.6. Okay, so the 1.6 or the 161 level, these two levels, you don't need the 1.2 because that's a termination. So this level, the 100 or the 1.6, is your Fibonacci projection. And that's the three things or the three ways you can use the Fibonacci indicator tool. So the first one is your retracement. So the golden zone is between the 61 and the 79. The second one is your extension. So when you're expecting the price to terminate. And the final one is your projection. So this is where you're expecting price to continue a trend, to carry on in a specific direction. There you have it, guys. If this video was helpful, please give it a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.